Greetings. Dumelang, bafowethu, nabasestere, fede. Yeah, no man, here we are again. This is Captain Jim Ross. Thank you, sir. So today we are talking changing reality. Yeah, why changing your reality? It's very sad. It's very sad how most of us most of us are trapped in what we know ukuthi it's our reality, and it's a lie. It's a lie, it's a fiction. Most of us, we are living in a fiction, but we are made to believe or to know ukuthi is our reality. To be very personal, mina, there is this tendency, this other tendency, I used to live, I lived that for most of my life, and for most of the years, I took it as my reality. I took it as mina ngiso, of which I just discovered now that's not me. That's not me. What I'm saying, guys, is that most of your so-called reality is a fiction driven to you by the spirits of the dark force, driven to you by so-called the familiar spirits. They are driven to you, some of them, they are driven to you by the standards of this world. At this kulumeke much. You find that, as I was saying with Mina, let me be personal with this. Mina, for most of my life, my reality was Mina ngdlala dice. Nagigitsikele stars at the dice. Because that's what I was doing for most of my life, and that was my reality. Ngithethe as my reality ukuthi mina vele mada izinto zami. I have been trying to fight that tendency or that attitude for quite some time. Namhla ngodlala amadayisi, ngingafuni ukudlala amadayisi. Kusasa mangivuka angisafuna amadayisi, angisadlala amadayisi nini and so forth. And ngiyothola futhi ngidlala amadayisi. And that was because I was fighting ukudlala amadayisi on a surface level, because that's what I knew. Good man, angisafuna amadayisi. I did not know the root cause why ngidlala amadayisi. Until now, I realized no man, mina when I'm sober, when I'm chilled, amadayisi angavula amadayisi vela kusinto zami. Like, I'm too smart for amadayisi. So amadayisi angafuni ngisober, and then I realized oh kahle mina ukuthi ngidlale amadayisi fanele ngiphuze 5 nyana or 6 nyana amadampu amabhiri, then lapho ingise amadayisi. And then I stopped myself. I limited myself from drinking such, and I'm very clean. And then I realized for all these years I've been fighting the surface amadayisi, ngiyekela the root cause utshwala. The root cause yami ukuthi ngidlala amadayisi mina it was utshwala, because bangaphuzanga angizifuna amadayisi, mangaphuza ngiyaza fanele udlala amadayisi ngiyochaya. So that's why I'm saying most of us we live in a fiction, thinking it's our reality, but it's designed and is given to us by the spirits of the dark force, the familiar spirits. Until now, I know with Mina, my reality. I'm a star. My reality is that I'm truly next. My reality is that I must serve my purpose. And my purpose is to give God's message to the world. That's my purpose, and this is my reality that I just discovered manje. And now that I discovered that reality, the question then is, how many people out there are living or are trapped in a fiction that they think is their reality and it's not their reality? Because good people, uNkulunkulu Mudimu, he made it very clear hore angenzelanga umuntu ukuhlupheka. God did not create us to suffer. God did not create us to not achieve anything in life. But the spirits of this world, the spirits of the familiar spirits, they are the ones creating a fiction that we then end up seeing or knowing what is our reality, of which is not, because it knows when they make you think when you will no longer serve, you won't even tap into your God's given purpose, because you are fixated or you are fixated, or for example you are fixated and when you do that, you are shining away, you are running away from your God's given purpose. Good people, it is very true and very clear. Mudimu did not create us horretlo sokola. But it's only when we tap into the inner self, when we talk with the inner self, when we search the inner self, what is my purpose? Who is me? And most importantly, whose I'm serving. Because when you know whose or who are you serving, you will be obedient. You will live according to your God's plan. I'm not sure if it gets home, but I'm hopeful it gets home, this message. You must tap into the inner you, because remember, God is living phakathi kwakho. All of us, uNkulunkulu phila phakathi kwethu, is just the few of people or the few of us who are able to then can tap into that purpose, can tap into that inner self and get to know this is not my purpose, this is not me. And again, as I was saying, as I said, our reality is then created by the standards of this world. You find that, oh, okay, this is like normal. Most people say that or believe in that. By the age of this, I must have achieved 1, 2, 3. By the age of this, I must have achieved 1, 2, 3. And you forget, that's your thinking. That's not God's purpose. That's not God's plan. God has His own plans and His real plans for you. So you then change, I'm reaching 30, I have not achieved 1, 2, 3. I'm a failure. You are then now making you a failure. You are creating a failure and you are attracting the spirit of failure. You are attracting the spirit of less, the familiar spirits. By just saying to yourself, remember, the power is in your tongue. By you saying, I'm a failure, by the age of so and so, I have not achieved 1, 2, 3. You are diminishing. You are destroying yourself. Because God's reality for your purpose is at the certain time you must achieve this, you must achieve that, and the other. Remember, guys, we all achieve the same things at the same time and at the same level. That's just a fact. That's just clear. what you can buy. For example, if you can buy a house and a car and get married by the age of 40, that doesn't mean the next person can do that. Maybe the next person can do that by the age of 35 or of 40, or maybe by the age of 25. But then we are so polluted by the familiar spirits. When I know someone has bought a car at this age, he is living his life, I am living my life. He has his own purposes and plans, I have my own. So it's very important and imperative to focus on self and create your God's given reality so that you can serve a God's given purpose. You can live a life worthy of living. Because there's a word in Colossians 1 verse 10. It says, so that you may live a life worthy of the Lord and please Him in every way, bearing fruit in every good work, growing in the knowledge of God. Amen and amen. So good people, if you are trapped in a bad habit or bad habits, because some of them I'm still getting rid of. I'm still getting rid of some of my bad habits. Good people, every day is a learning day. So, good people, you must create your reality. You must create your God's given reality. That is in your hands. That is in the power is in your hands. You can want to tap into that, or you want to continue living in those habits that you know they are toxic. Good people, some of us are living, and you find it very amazing. Some people are very comfortable knowing that this tendency is not right for me now. This tendency is toxic, but they are very comfortable knowing that and doing that. And that's pleasing the dark force. I hope this is driven home. Till we meet again. Thank you, Siabo.